The idea is that it's not our fault that
Villages like Al-Masra have seen their lands steadily eaten away by the growth of Jewish settlements during the 4 decades of occupation. There are now close to 500,000 Jewish settlers in the West Bank, their homes easily identifiable by their red roofs and apparent prosperity. The Palestinian Authority is powerless to prevent their growth.
So what's all this about? This is a demolished house.
Yes, last year the soldiers came and they destroyed this house because it is built very close to the settlement, even though the house is built before the settlement, and they told them that the house is in a high place, so they destroy it.
It's in a high place? You're
yes.
not allowed to build in high places?
Because it's close to the settlement. Even the houses are here before the settlement. This settlement is new.
Officially, the reason given for the destruction of this house was that it lacked a building permit. The destruction, therefore, was legal, and the Israelis are always very careful to maintain the rule of law. But the fact is, the Israelis very rarely grant building permits. More than 5,000 homes have been destroyed in the occupied territories in the last 6 years. But in an arid country like Israel, perhaps even more important than control over land is control over water. And as dusk fell, Mahmoud took me to a place he felt represented the grossest injustice that the Palestinians face: an Israeli water pumping plant.
This water is pumped to the settlement, and I am living beside the settlement, and it's not allowed for me to take the water.
Yeah.
So they give us like pipes like this to take water, and they close it whenever they want. And in summer we have no water because all of the water go to the settlements.
Palestinians are denied access to the River Jordan and are dependent for their water supply on underwater reservoirs. But this resource is also controlled by the Israelis, who seem to give preference to the settlers.
I want this water for me because it's my right. They control the water, and the water is critical. And I think that in the future we will have the water war.
The water war?
Yes.
Yeah. I suppose you can make a security case for building the wall, loathsome though it is. And you can make a security case, I guess, for stopping Palestinians from building houses anywhere where they might be tempted to take a pot shot at the Israelis on the other hill. Even though that's stretching it, in my opinion. But what you can't surely do is argue that the restrictions upon the Palestinians' access to water is a security issue. It just doesn't add up.